essential character EC3 controlling my narrative, and you are watching Young Kings Wrestling, and you have been warned. It's a good show.
Welcome, y'all, to episode 139 of Young Kings Wrestling, Beat Beat Boop Boop, featuring the Sovereign Soundboard. As always, you can find us on most of the platforms that stream your favorite podcasts, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, among others. If you're listening on iTunes, leave us that 5-star review. Links to all the platforms and the merch, like the shirt we got on today, available at ykwrestling.com. Click that link that says Young King. I'm getting tongue-tied. Click that link that says Young Kings Wrestling merchandise. You can find it right there. We got shirts, we got tank tops, we got hoodies, we got masks. If you're still wearing a mask, if you're still required to wear a mask out here. You know, you might work in a field where you have to wear a mask, or if it's just your own prerogative, you want to keep wearing it, that's fine. We got masks for you. They got our logo. If you're on YouTube, we got the logo in the back. That's the mask you see. We got Black Lives Matter pillows. Yes, we have pillows, my guy. Throw pillows. Available. YKWrestling.com. We got it all. Anything else y'all want? Coffee mugs, iPhone cases, whatever you need, let your boy know. We can get it up there for sure.
That's wild.
Wolfpack tees coming soon.
Getting into furniture. I didn't know we was getting down like that.
Man, if I could get me a Young Kings Wrestling couch, I would. I think they got blankets on it, beach towels, all that. Summertime coming soon. Get you a Black Lives Matter beach towel.
Man.
Walk on the beach with that mug. Let people know what you reckon. For sure, man. Hey, as always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, and I'm joined by Ravishing Reek Rude, or as you knew us from last week, TC Fontron and Reekbot 5000. We here. Listen. Until them robot jokes get played out, I will reference us being robots until then. I don't know if they're gonna get played out. It's one of the most ridiculous claims I have ever heard about anything. Apparently, I'm one of the legions of robots. Will Smith need to watch his back. Shout out to my people out here that's religious. We celebrating Easter. We recording on Easter Sunday. Shout out to Jesus.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Jesus resurrected himself today. What if he popped out like that? Like, what if Jesus came back in 2022 and he just popped out with some Meek Mill? Hold on, wait a minute.
Oh man, be a whole lot of people, stressing. Right now.
What if there was social media back when like Jesus came back?
I don't even know.
Twitter would have been going crazy.
Right.
Like, hey, my dog back. What up, Jay?
Longest years. Those would have been the longest years.
Girl, you heard Jesus was back? Well, Jesus died 3 days ago. What you talking about? No, girl, he back. It said on Twitter he back. I don't believe that. What's your source?
Conspiracy theory. Right. Conspiracy
theory.
It's
a video right here. That ain't him. It was crazy. Like nobody would believe it was him though. That's how we are in this society.
Mm-hmm.
It was wild. Like I feel like they always talk about how Jesus is gonna come back one day. I feel like Jesus already then came back. Did you ever meet somebody and like you just be like something was off about them?
Yeah. Oh, plenty of times, right?
Like I think it was like last year. Yeah, it was last year. Like this lady was like came up and was like, bro, this throwing me off thinking about it, but like she was like just talking about she was on hard times or whatever. Gave her some money, and then like I found some more money in my wallet I wanted to give her. Like it's literally like 5 seconds later, I'm looking around this parking lot. She is nowhere to be found, bro. I was like, that was an angel right there. That was something. So,
Right.
yeah. I'm sorry if I ran anybody off talking about religion.
Listen,
I mean, we ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? We respect everybody's, religions and stuff. We don't force on nobody.
we all inclusive. We
Yeah.
all inclusive. We ain't about narratives or controlling them.
We mostly black, but we are all inclusive still. Which is black has a priority though. Like, I'm sorry.
Of course. Like,
I'm not sorry, but you feel me? It is what it is.
You gotta be pro your team. Like,
yeah, black, not people of color. Black.
Yeah.
Not people of color.
Yeah.
I'm black. I'm not a person of color. There are multiple colors. Other colors' plights don't fall in line with our plight. So we're not gonna bunch us all together. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Respect for everybody else though. But hey, we watch wrestling all week long on here, except your boy for the second week in a row. I took me another break from watching old wrestling. And it was peaceful. I kept up with, like, I didn't go fully dark again, but I did keep up with some stuff in the news. But instead of wrestling, I watched season 5 of Better Call Saul. I finished that. I didn't finish it. I got like 1 episode left. New season starts tomorrow, so I'm hyped on that. I caught up on SVU as well. You been watching SVU?
I gotta do that. I gotta watch the new episodes.
Man, it's this one episode from like 2-3 weeks back, and that shit is crazy, bro. Like they were trafficking young girls from Mexico. And I ain't gonna tell you everything else. It was insane.
Yeah, that's the one I gotta catch up.
One of the worst deaths I've seen ever on SVU happened in that episode. Two of the worst deaths I've seen on SVU. It was It was an insane episode. You been watching the playoffs?
A little bit.
Yeah, I ain't really been watching. I'm keeping up with some of it. Your Nets play today.
Oh yeah, I know you want them to win. I see you got
I got the cap on. Yeah. You know who I don't go for them boys. I don't go for them little green motherfuckers, the little green leprechauns. I don't rock with them boys. You already know it's LA all day, and James Harden not on the Nets no more, so I can rock with them being successful, which kind of sucks because like I had Philly winning at the beginning of the season, and then they got James Harden. I was like, damn, they ain't winning shit. You don't win with him, bro.
Nah.
The day he wins the championship might be the day I stop watching.
That's crazy.
I'm dead serious. It's a couple people I don't want to ever have the ultimate success in basketball. And he is probably at the top of that list. Never liked James Harden.
I mean, he don't show up.
He don't.
You know what I'm saying? This is that time of the year.
Ever since he sold out in the first finals with OKC, I was like, man, he ain't like that. Listen. He ain't him.
Oh, that was terrible.
He ain't him. 6th man of the year, and you just sold out.
Right.
Russell Westbrook is playing better than you, bro. Some shameful shit. Word to Clay Davis.
I'm about to say that.
The next year they lost to Portland. Dang, splashed in their face. I don't think that was the next year. I think that was a year after that. But yeah, I can't stand him.
I think so. Yeah.
But we did watch Spence versus Usos last night. What do you think about that one?
Oh. Wow.
Banger.
And I was just watching like little clip. I was watching little clips as it was coming along. Oh, yeah. My God. Yeah. Boy, I was giving him that work.
At round 7 was a masterclass by Errol Spence. And I used to like Errol Spence until, he out here, drunk as fuck, speeding, almost lost his life, could endanger other people's lives. I don't rock with him no more.
What?
And then he insulted my
with...
city. Then he insulted my city. That's what I was. All right, nigga. You from Texas too? Nah, you probably a Longhorns fan. All that. You ain't insulting my people.
What's up with these dudes coming around and speeding around Vegas? Like, what's his name? On the Raiders.
Henry Ruggs.
Fucked his whole life up. Yeah, messed his whole life up.
Bro, you know how many drunk drivers are clearly on the road last night?
Oh, yeah.
Like, clear as day. Like, y'all drunk as fuck. And then, like, driving past the strip, bro, I seen a police lights flashing over here, on the bridge up here. It was like 3 of them. It was like 4 on the other side. I was like, damn, y'all are out here tonight.
It's crazy.
If I was a police officer in Vegas, man, I'd be negotiating. Like, y'all gonna have to pay me something.
It's like, it's a toll out here. You don't want this ticket. You know what I'm saying? You got to convince me.
Bro, I can't stand these motherfuckers. Drivers out here on Saturday nights, they even worse. It's crazy. So y'all be careful out here, man. But let's get into some wrestling talk, though. Prayers up to Virgil. Y'all know who Virgil is, wrestling superstar. Posted on Twitter this past weekend. I'm gonna read the post. It's unfortunate, man, because as much as Virgil is like a punchline to wrestling fans,
all the time.
Yeah, and it's a punchline he plays into because he has self-awareness. And but you know, you don't ever want to hear anything like this. Posted, he said, since Mania weekend of all weekends, I was not feeling so great. Something wasn't right. My head, my arm, and my heart. When I came back from Dallas, I ended up going to the doctor, and they discovered a whole bunch of issues. For starters, without me knowing, over the past few months, the doctor had identified that I suffered 2 massive strokes. I did not even have a clue until I started not working with one of my arms. It's basically not able to do anything. This was decent news. The worst news is that I've been told I'm fighting with an early stage of dementia. The years of taking the big main event bump every night that nobody else wanted to take has started to affect me. I'm nervous, I'm scared, and God knows I can't afford to get through this and even make a living. It's really sad, as all I want to do is have fun and do what I always do, and that is survive. So prayers up to Virgil, man. I think they set up like a PayPal donation page. So Young Kings Wrestling, we definitely gonna shoot him something over there. He also has a mobile game on the Apple Store. Did not know that. So go ahead, buy his game, do anything to support him. Like, you know, you can shoot him an email at therealvirgil1@gmail.com. So you can send him like a shout out request, autograph request, anything. He's trying to make some money. I know, you know, I don't know how the terms are, but I know I've heard stories all the time about like Vince McMahon and WWE paying people's medical bills, helping them out. So definitely some help, you know, could possibly go that way for him as well. So prayers up to Virgil. It's bad that I can't take anything even seriously. Like even my brain subconsciously started just playing a Lil Durk song in my head when I read this stuff initially. If y'all know the song, oh my God, what happened to Virgil? Bro. Literally popped in my head immediately. Like I was like, bro,
this is why this is exactly why they say wrestling fans can't take shit serious, bro. Like,
and that wasn't even me. That was just my subconscious. Was just like, because I didn't know what happened. I just seen something else. The headline first, it was like Virgil announces health concerns or something like that, and I was like, oh my God, what happened to Virgil? And then I read it. I was like, oh, this is serious.
Oh man,
prayers up to Virgil, man, wrestling superstar.
Exactly.
Sure. Yeah, we talked about it a few weeks ago. I seen that video of Scott Hall ribbing him about all the shit he had at the table. All the merch was other people with Virgil. Yeah, other famous wrestlers with Virgil. Ted DiBiase with Virgil. NWO with Virgil. Shout out to Soul Train Jones, man.
He tried to do that shit by himself. His shit is empty.
Man, it's like, who are you? Especially older, like the younger fans, they ain't gonna know who Virgil is, man.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
They didn't know who he was when he popped up on AEW. Y'all remember he was on AEW back like when they first started?
I definitely didn't see that neither.
I don't think he was watching back then. I remember I watched like the first couple episodes and Virgil was on there. I was like, what? He was going by a name I didn't know he went by, Soul Train Jones.
I didn't even know about that.
Why AEW didn't sign him? Because he was black? Your prayers up the verse. Speaking of AEW though, I saw the funniest picture I've ever seen in wrestling this past weekend. So what is his name? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Santum Singh, I think.
Sandum Singh.
Yeah. Big, tall, giant. Used to play. Well, he didn't play for him, but he was with the Mavericks for a little bit in the NBA. Never logged a minute of NBA action, so I don't know why I seen these dirt sheets like saying wrestling. No, they said former NBA star debuts on AEW. I was like, star,
sir.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Yeah, if you don't know, this dude is like 7'3". I think he's born in India, or if not, was born in Canada. A lot of Indians in Canada. Jinder Mahal is from Canada. Yeah, bro. He was like face to face with John Gresham, and it was like this.
Yeah, like
I was dying laughing because I was like, John Gresham is like little, like he remind you of a Lloyd song. He's 5'2".
Chill.
He's tiny, bro.
Oh man.
And his wife is like the same height as him, and Jordan Grace is very short.
Yeah. Like
they be head to head with each other. But he built like fucking Bobby Lashley though.
Facts. That's why I broke protocol this week, so it was Saturday. It was nothing else going on, so I figured I'd flip on Battle of the Belts, and it was like right as this match was starting, because I didn't get to see, I ain't got to see enough of Jonathan Gresham, so I'm like, let me see, what I catch up what I've been missing, and it's like he's one of them dudes, he would, and probably in WWE he'd be considered undersized, but it's like he's got that style. Like he'll put out some gritty matches, like him and Daniel Bryan and like other guys that a lot of people consider smaller type, but they will wrestle their ass off. You know what I'm saying? So it's quality for them.
I'm gonna need him and Bryan Danielson at some point. I will break protocol for that because I wanted to see that for a couple years now.
Yeah.
If he went to like NXT UK back before the pandemic, he would have put on some bangers with them out there. Like him versus Walter back in the day, which I'm pretty sure they probably have fought in the past. I'm actually about to go look it up right now. So I feel like if they fought before, then I'm gonna need to see that. I'm gonna go watch it. So let's see. John Gresham. I typed Jim Gresham, my bad. John Gresham versus Walter. We're gonna watch right here live on Young Kings Wrestling. I don't see a John Gresham versus Walter match. That is unfortunate.
That sucks.
That is very unfortunate. I need that at some point. Listen, these folks ain't gonna be doing what they doing forever. So it's very possible we can see that match at some point. But hopefully they both still can go whenever we do see it, because that'd be a damn shame.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna need to see Bryan Danielson versus Walter / Gunther at some point too. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, that kind of scared me because I've seen Bryan take chops before, and we see what the results of that was, and it wasn't from Walter / Gunther, whatever you want to call him.
It was in a Royal Rumble.
I think, the greatest Royal Rumble, and I don't remember who he took the chops from, but his chest was looking like it was in danger. He take a chop from Walter Gunther, some bad thing, like he might might pop more than a few blood vessels. He might be bleeding out his chest.
Oh, for sure.
Which, I mean, he ain't gonna. I mean, that ain't gonna stop him from doing it, but that would get a little crazy. But it would still be a dope ass match.
Brief update on that. No singles matches that I could find. I did find a few tag matches with Walter and Gresham faced off against each other back in like WXW. When was this? 2013, 2015, and 2018. So I'm gonna see if there's some video of those. At least kind of. I know it's not the complete of what we know. I want to see them now though. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
2013 is so long ago.
Right.
Like, you know how much better both of them have gotten since then.
So I'm saying.
Hey, WWE, Ring of Honor. I'm gonna need y'all to figure something out.
Thanks.
I know Ring of Honor is owned by somebody that's probably not gonna work with WWE, but figure it out for me. Just give me John Gresham versus Gunther. 10 minutes. That's all I need. They can go their separate ways after that.
Just supply the bumps. That's all.
Yeah, that's all. Hey, real quick. Listen, I had a peasant this week, and I'm not gonna go full peasant. It's gonna be mild, but I'm gonna drop the track.
I'm packing the air, this gas what?
These peasants, you peasants.
Peasant of the Week, episode 139 of Young Kings Wrestling. We're gonna give it to you niggas again. Because y'all are full of shit, bro. Like, we always anti-bullying, unless it applies to somebody you have a personal vendetta against. We always anti-releases until it's somebody you don't like. Somebody gets released from their job, it's the end of the world, unless it's somebody you don't like that still keeps their job. And then it's like, well, why didn't they get fired? So like, it's bad that these people got fired, but you calling for other people to get fired too. I saw like people just jumping on Adam Scherr / Braun Strowman a few days ago on Twitter.
Yeah.
And which seems to be a thing. This guy is in real life talked about how he was bullied as a kid growing up and how like powerlifting and all that stuff helped him build his confidence up. He is in incredible shape now. He's not fat no more. He was fat when he debuted in WWE, right? And he got into crazy shape.
Yeah. Looked
like a damn tank. This dude's confidence just got through the roof. This dude is a superstar, but he seems to be a good dude. But for some reason, people like to bully this man unprovoked on Twitter, talk about how trash he is. Trash his business ventures, which is another thing I have to say. Y'all like to talk about. This is what I say. Y'all full of shit. Y'all talk before AEW. Y'all was just like, WWE needs to be another wrestling company. AEW comes along and it's like, oh, it's good. There's another wrestling company. And then whatever, Impact starts growing, GCW starts growing, and it's like, oh, this wrestling is great. Here comes EC3 and Braun Strowman. All of a sudden, oh, we want this to close down. For what reason? Because somebody said it was funded by right-wing people, and then EC3 debunked all that.
Right.
But we still, it's called control your narrative. And they're trying to control their own narrative, do their own thing, and other people are trying to control the narrative for them. Shitting on Braun's business venture, telling him to his face his girlfriend's going to be fired soon. What? When she just got promoted to SmackDown. Like,
what are you talking about, bro?
His girlfriend is Raquel Gonzalez, if y'all don't know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. And something, it really... It blows my mind how people love to follow the crowd with this type of thing because, like you just said, the whole control your narrative thing. So we just gonna group everyone together into the same ideology that, oh, okay, so some right wing people funded control your narrative, and because they signed people that a lot of promoters just It's toxic to them. Oh, you got this person that got this belief and that belief. The whole, like, if we just playing devil's advocate, right? The whole concept was they are, they're free of ideas. They're independent in terms of they're not judging people's, based off their thoughts or their opinions, stuff like that. Like, listen, we're here to do something. Yeah, we're here to put on something together as wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? You and your personal beliefs, that is what it is, whatever. I might not agree with it. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But that's not what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? So because they're not policing nobody, y'all just assume it's all one big ass, oh, they probably racists and Trumpers and all this other shit. Like, why are we assuming? I don't get that. But it's like between that and then like this thing here with Braun and everything like that, it's like this is a dude that, yeah, we all thought he was a WWE lifer, but he's not. He's doing his own thing. Like, some guys just do that. They find a whole nother avenue. They find their own way and they go and get into something else. But it's like, because they choose to do that, it's almost like I remember Cody used to catch hell all the time. It's like, oh, he was out they heckling him, calling him Stardust when he would go do ROH and stuff like that. It's like he's his own person. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, just because they leave the shelters of some big company, all of a sudden now it's like they can't stand on their own 2 feet somewhere else. Like, we gotta stop that shit, man. Yeah. And let's be honest. What possible reason would Raquel be getting fired for? Like, y'all ignorant as hell for that.
Like, yeah, y'all just assume because she got caught up in, sometimes some people don't translate as well to TV, and then all of a sudden they're gone. Like, so I mean, I guess we're going off of a track record, but like that's kind of fucked up to wish that somebody lose their job. For what reason? Yeah, for what reason? Yeah, it's the same like 5 corny motherfuckers on wrestling Twitter that I see, and they do it for clout. Clearly, like it's real clicky. Y'all niggas know who y'all are. It's a big group, and it was crazy. A lot of these people know wrestlers, like they know WWE wrestlers personally. I think like one of them know Malcolm Bivens. Yeah, I just kind of put that out there. This is who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about now that I said that. Y'all niggas gotta chill, man. Y'all full of shit.
And they love to be defensive too. They love to be defensive because somebody put up a mirror in front of their face. Now all of a sudden they got all this to say, like, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that. But you showing it. You showing your ass right now.
I seen y'all clowning my boy Chris M. Novak on Twitter about seeing the name changes for some of the people coming up from NXT.
Oh man,
they said so. Just the one I saw was Casey Catanzaro, which like yeah, that's a fucking tongue twister of a name. I see why they changed it. Because if you got to keep saying it on TV a lot, you kind of want it to be a memorable name, right? Katana Chance, which like she was on American Ninja Warrior back like 2-3 years before she debuted. That's kind of what the name is based on. She was a Ninja Warrior. Like I don't know what gimmick she'll have, but Katana Chance. People automatically assume it was for Io Shirai, which like,
oh my god,
y'all fail to see like how y'all listen. That's racist. Y'all fail to see how racist and xenophobic that y'all are all the time. Like Santam Singh debuted and everybody called him the Great Khali. Why he can't be his own person?
Like, listen, he wasn't a star in the NBA, but he played professional basketball.
Yes, he played overseas.
He did enough to make a professional basketball team. Yeah. So that's an athlete. Khali was not an athlete. Khali was doing, the first time you saw Khali, for most people, he was in a movie. You know what I'm saying? As an actor. And then he became a wrestler. Like that, those are 2 vastly different situations.
Right, but just because it's a tall Indian person, it's automatically Khali. And I've seen some black people doing that too. The same black people that's like, not every black tag team is Crime Time. Not every black faction is a nation. But every tall Indian is a Great Khali.
You niggas, man.
You niggas.
I don't get it. And see, the whole the name change thing, everyone jumped on the whole is for Oscar Io Shirai just because of the meaning of the term katana. We know what a katana is, and it's Japanese, but it's like, again, like I just said, why are we assuming?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know what Io's doing. We don't know what Oscar's doing. Oscar's been off TV for how long? Every time we try to predict when Io's gonna move up, she comes right back to NXT. So we don't know where she's at right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, I always hated using this term because, you know, sometimes it just don't work out like that. But it's like, yo, some things y'all do have to let play out. And this is part of the reason why, you know, we really don't need to be, you know, getting information so half the time, because as soon as y'all get it, y'all run to the highest mountain to voice all your issues with it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody says, oh, you know, possibility that Vince might wrestle. Oh my God. You know, that happened. But I mean, listen, the way it happened worked out in the end. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a plan, there was a method to it.
Yeah.
But it's like, the smallest thing somebody will get. It's like we don't need, you know, that much transparency no more. Wrestling was always better when we had no idea what the hell was going on. Having this window into the behind the scenes aspect of it has been like the best and worst thing to happen, and I'm leaning more towards worse.
Oh, it's much
honestly.
worse. Like, because I know when you don't even pay attention to that stuff, the shows are so much better. Yeah. I noticed that. Like, I stopped. Like, I might not even, like, sometimes I don't really be on Twitter anymore, like scrolling. Like, if something happens, and I'll tweet my thoughts out about it, and then I'll scroll the timeline a little bit, and then the show come back on, and I put my phone down again. Like, I'm not scrolling Twitter watching the show no more, because like the fans continually getting more access into the performers' lives, like is kind of reflecting poorly. Like even Roman like broke character at the end of a live event last night and was like, don't post this on social media. And what did motherfuckers do? I seen it on Twitter. I seen the damn video on Twitter.
Right away. Exactly. Like, it's like,
y'all gonna make him stop doing that. Like he trying to address the crowd and be personable with the crowd. And y'all just, come on, son. Y'all wonder why these wrestlers get depressed and take their lives. Because all that RRP Hana stuff was clearly was bullshit.
Oh man, that's a whole, I could go off on that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like little things like, granted, this is probably going to help when they eventually turn him into being the face.
Yeah.
Because he ain't going to be a heel for a whole lot longer.
Nah.
That's going to help. But it's just like that's part of it all. Like, y'all just, I don't know what it is. Like, toxic is just the prime word for it. You know what I'm saying?
There.
Y'all don't know what y'all want half the time. And that really kind of adds a little bit of credibility to stuff when Vince does those rare interviews and he tells y'all straight up. Y'all want to get mad about it, but it's the truth. It's like, y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all, you know, cry foul on certain things, but then y'all turn around and do the shit yourselves. It's like, this is like a really messy ass community we in.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna let the GOAT tell y'all what y'all need to do.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help, please.
Before
we get into this recap for this past week, and you know, we only talk about WWE shows on here. We talk about other wrestling too, but you know, we didn't break protocol fully this week.
Nah.
We did have some AEW discussion in here, and it wasn't negative, so that makes y'all feel better.
We left the clown shoes at home.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't got my big red nose on today and my big afro. But before we get to talking about that, just shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this show. If y'all don't know, because y'all didn't listen to last week or the week before that, SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets. They put a 0 to 10 score on each seat in whatever stadium or arena on their page. So you know if you're getting a good deal or a bad deal. Listeners of Young Kings Wrestling, off their first order of $50 or more, they get an additional $20 off their first ticket purchase with the code YK Wrestling. So if you're going to any events this weekend or next weekend, or you buying tickets for a Bad Bunny concert in the summer, or you're trying to go to a wrestling show this summer, or, you know, we got boxing is back. We got a potential big undisputed welterweight championship match coming up at some point. You know what's happening. Go on SeatGeek and use the code YK Wrestling, get $20 off your ticket. Please.
Yes, sir.
Because why not? Who don't want $20 off their ticket? Why would you not want an additional $20 off? It's $20. Especially if your ticket is $50. You get that $20 off. It's $30. You just paid $30 for a $50 ticket. And the seats, you know if the seats are good or not. So do your thing, man. But
bro, yesterday's price is not today's price.
I need that on the soundboard. I'm gonna put that in my notes to download.
Yeah, we definitely need that.
I got a few Fat Joe sound bites I want to get. Next thing one day I'm gonna look up, it's gonna be nothing but like Fat Joe sound bites on here because I got a few of them already. Y'all know my lean back.
Yeah. Even Roy Jones was forced to lean back.
Now, if you don't understand what that means, it just means stop reaching. So
it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory. But like, did you know that Roy Jones pressed him over that?
Did he really?
Yeah. I think he said it on Nori. He said, yeah, Roy Jones, he ain't like that. Roy Jones walked up to him like, you must have forgot. Roy Jones got the best rap song I've ever heard from a boxer in my life. With the Young Bloods. Shout out to Black Justin and maybe Getcho Justin and Matt. Y'all might know what I'm talking about. Where we go? We froze? We good? We froze?
Right.
We good?
Oh, man. I don't know.
Oh, Lord. Again. Nothing new, nothing changed. Same old shit. Same old fucking shit.
So, as per usual, as per tradition, we had to stop the show for technical difficulties. But we back. I hope Fat Joe ain't hacking to our feed, man. Nigga heard it say, hey, don't bring that old shit up, man.
Right.
Hey, man, what we gonna talk about first, man?
Get into Raw.
Monday Night Raw kicked it off with The Miz and Cody Rhodes, and damn it, if Cody Rhodes is not a fucking star, like the fact that they were able to make him as big of a deal as he has been, as quick as they had, is crazy. Like I seen this dude, they ran like a bumper for the USFL game, and since USFL was it was a simulcast between Fox and NBC, they promoted the wrestling shows on Fox and NBC. And for Fox, you know, you had a tribal chief talking about SmackDown. But when they promoted Raw, it was Cody Rhodes. It wasn't Seth Rollins. It wasn't Bobby Lashley. It was Cody. So we got a Cody and Miz match, which like y'all was talking shit about it, and the match was crazy. And then found out that Seth Rollins and Cody gonna be running it back at WrestleMania Backlash. I'm not mad at that. First match was a banger. I'm gonna see what they can do this next go around. Elsewhere, we had Veer beating the shit out of Dominic Mysterio, possibly sending that boy down to the Performance Center.
Oh boy.
You know what he remind me of? I've seen other people say it, Umaga.
A little bit.
Like I seen that comparison. I was like, yeah, like a little more athletic Umaga.
Yeah,
it's the same intensity.
All I'm gonna say is, notably absent was Dom's adopted father.
Yes.
So once again, for a third year in a row, he is pushing for that exclusive title by the end of the year. So that's your first strike, brother.
I know we might have to retro him for last year. Like, where was you at?
Right.
Who's the one that's supposed to be having a match? Where was you at?
Exactly. You set your son out there, and your son called a beat down after the match, and you ain't show up at all. Like,
hey, yo, Dom, I can't go tonight, man. You got me? Like, yeah, Dad. I got you, Dad. It's cool. Went out there, got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Oh.
I wasn't ready to play. My bad.
Right in the back, talking about fuck them kids.
Put him in an ambulance and everything.
Right.
I thought we was gonna get an ambulance spot when they showed that though. Like I thought Veer was gonna come back and bust open the door.
Yeah, man.
So they're probably saving Veer and Ray for Backlash.
Probably.
And that match don't need to be more than 3 minutes.
Yeah.
See what I did there? You Umaga, get it? Okay. Shout out to Lashley too, man, because he came out there and said ain't gonna be no VIP lounge. End up tearing. Listen, why everybody disrespect MVP's furniture, man? All the time.
That's rich people problems, man.
Yeah, man. But he held his own on the mic. Like he's getting good on the mic. I remember Lashley used to be bad. So now he can cut his own promo now. So that's crazy. So if he the top baby face on the road,
like you take some time and you got somebody who know what they doing. You know, at MVP. I say all the time, MVP is like he went to Paul Heyman University. He getting well rounded. Promos and everything. So when you have that you working with long enough, you eventually start to kind of develop your own chops with this. So I mean, actually, if he know how to talk now, he in good shape.
Yeah, I seen MVP working out, trying to get back in the ring too.
Nice.
Shout out to him. What else we got here? Sonya Deville. This woman is she's officially racist.
Oh my god,
Dr. Umar,
multi-time black offender.
like multiple.
Goodness.
Bro. Like, are you serious, bro? Like,
I beg your pardon.
Like,
I beg your pardon.
Ma'am, you came out there, you was like, I got a Bianca's opponent, and I knew it was gonna be Sonya because the way she was acting. And she said a trailblazer and all this stuff and all this shit she was talking. Bianca, why you not reading contracts, first of all?
Yeah.
Like, remember last time you didn't know who your opponent was and what happened.
Right.
So like
that,
why are we doing that again? You tripping.
That's a problem.
You tripping.
Like,
we on your racist as hell though.
We like to read fine print out here.
Facts.
Especially when you're dealing with a Karen like that, you definitely got to read the fine print.
Right.
They looking to trap you. They looking to trap you.
Like, were you not paying attention to what she did to Naomi for like 5 months?
Oh my God.
It was longer than 5 months. It was like 7.
That was the longest term booking SmackDown had in I don't know how many years. It was crazy.
Hey, did you not see when she went off on Aja Smith?
Yo, ridiculous. Violated that woman. Like, yo.
Hey, this is the third strike though. So Sonya, you tripping.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Now you're just playing up to the gimmick a little bit too much.
I know. I was like, at first, she is playing a role, but she's playing a role a little bit too well.
That's what I'm saying.
Like at this point, lean into it. Fuck it.
Ever since Mandy sent you off, and got you out of wrestling full time, and now you came back as authority figure. Like you just said, oh man, I'm gonna straighten this black mess out here because we've been getting a lot of black girl magic over the last 2 years, and she's been looking at that. Her arms folded. So it's like, damn, we gotta put a handle on this. We gotta get a grip on it. That's what we gotta do.
Yeah, girl, watch out. But we already knew the Usos was gonna show up, challenge for the Raw Tag Team Championships, and we got a banger between the Usos and the Street Profits. Which last time we saw it was a banger. This time they was going crazy. I was kind of upset. Street Profits lost, so I don't know what y'all do with them unless y'all had them beat the Usos at some point, because y'all know the Usos gonna win. So
yeah, we already know what time it is. There.
Yeah,
conversation.
More on that later. But we got a women's tag team championship next week. Supposed to be this week, but pushed it back for some reason.
I'm about to say, what happened with that?
Yeah, they said Rhea Ripley was in a protocol, so she did show up on SmackDown. So everything seems to be good. Who you got winning this tag title?
I mean, it's probably gonna stay with Naomi and Sasha, and then
knock on wood.
Liv is probably gonna, or Rhea's probably gonna split off, because I know the rumors about Rhea joining this group with Edge and Priest. That honestly, that would be smart, because I mean, we gotta get Rhea out of tag teams and start like heating her back up, because I noticed we starting to kind of thin out with singles competitors with the women. So we want to build another one up of those.
Yeah.
But she got to get out of tag team purgatory. And Liv is, we was doing something with her last year, building her up a little bit. So I mean, you can start doing that again too. They can have them feud with each other for a little bit.
Yeah, and we know Bayley and Asuka still on ice, so whenever they come back, it's going to strengthen things up a lot. So.
And any day now, Bayley.
Please. We waiting, tick-tocking.
Like, I honestly, I was saying Raw, but at this point, any show will do for me. Just make it happen.
Yeah, I agree, man. So that was Raw.
Gotta stop.
Bro, listen. Just come back. We ready. Tell it to the WWE, we ready, man.
Right.
We got to short this up. But yeah, Rhea, Edge, Damian Priest, that'd be interesting. I don't know what the hell that Damian Priest AJ match was.
Yeah, I'm sitting up here like, okay, all right, we go to commercial or whatever that is. They come back and say the match is over. Like,
yeah, I went in the other room. I was like, what happened? Like, who won? So this nigga just turned the lights out, and that was it.
Come on, man. Like, I'd have been mad as hell if I was there in person.
Right, like what happened?
No, y'all got to explain this shit to me.
Oh my God, what happened to AJ? Hey, let's talk about NXT, man. For our main event, we had a tag team championship gauntlet for the vacant NXT tag titles, because they don't tell us what happened to the previous champs.
Yep.
Hope my guy Wesley is good, man. Hope they find something for him.
You can still use it.
Yeah.
Especially on NXT.
Right. Facts. Put him with shit. I mean, I don't want to be the person to say put all the black people together, but shit, put him with Trick and Mello. I think he can play that role pretty well.
I'm about to
Just
say
the cocky, jock, athletic dude. Have him wear flashy shit. Like, it'll work. But we got new tag team champions. Pretty Deadly in a first match on NXT win the NXT Tag Team Championships. And I kind of had the same feeling when they beat Gallus for the UK tag titles. I was like, they won? What? I didn't think they was going to win. They remind me of a white Milli Vanilli. Like, I seen the picture of them with the they had like some mimosas, and they was just like both laying in bed with the titles, but like it didn't look gay. It just looked like Milli Vanilli. Like,
I mean,
they kind of who was old boy back in the day? Sylvain Grenier. That's what they kind of remind me of.
Man, you know something? That's a good La Resistance.
No, not La Resistance Sylvain, but when Sylvain was the male model, That's kind of what they remind me of.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, y'all can lean into that. Have them be models.
Let me see if I can get a good shot by comparison. Oh man, this is the perfect picture, bro.
Which one?
This is the perfect picture.
Yes.
White Milli Vanilli.
Yes, that's what they remind me of, bro. Like, as soon as I seen the picture of both of them, I was like, they look like Milli Vanilli.
Damn.
I know, like, we showing our age, man.
I could do that. That'd be all right.
Let me find out we got some 19. Let me find out we got some 19-year-olds listening to this show. They're like, who is Milli Vanilli?
Right.
I seen a
research.
I seen a tweet like last week, and somebody was talking about how when they were 18 back in 2011, and somebody was like, damn, 18 in 2011 is crazy. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I was 18 in 2011.
Right.
And I'm old.
Exactly.
Some 15-year-olds did call me OG like 2 months ago. I was like, damn.
Bro, I had somebody like 6 months ago call me an old head, and I'm like, hold the fuck on. Like, I'm still, I ain't even 30 yet. Don't call me no damn old head, bro.
Like, wait for me to turn 30 first. I gotta be 35 first before I get OG status.
Yeah, like,
I'm not tripping out here. Hey, but elsewhere on NXT, Natty is back in NXT, our favorite women's wrestler of all time. This woman is literally everywhere, bro. I'm telling you, this lends more and more credence to my theory every week. It's something else. Like, I'll post it on Twitter. She know where Jimmy Hoffa's body is at. Like, she was there. She knows what they're hiding at Area 51. There's no way.
Oh, man.
They said, listen, woman, you get to do whatever you want. Just don't say anything.
Don't snitch.
Don't drop that shit. Please don't drop that shit.
Don't snitch, and we will take care of you.
Yeah. So she's going up against Cora Jade, clearly. It's a perfect opponent for Cora Jade. Apparently, she was a Natty stan back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know many Natty stans, but Cora Jade was one. There was a picture from when she was like 14 with her and Natty at a live event. So
yeah. No, but you know, it's funny. I actually wasn't mad this time when I saw Natty show up. Nah. Maybe NXT is just that neutral ground. It's like Switzerland. Like we not going beef if you show up on NXT because I said before, Natty's career peaked in NXT. So I mean, why not send her back down there to make me not this, you know, have this vitriol for her like that. But I like this for Cora because like I'm starting to notice more and more they kind of taking the Bailey approach with her. Like she's the cool appeal. Yeah, the cool appeal, you know, for the kids and stuff like that. She's a fan at heart. She got like the somewhat bubbly personality, but she's a different person. It's like she's her own character, but it's like you see the similarities in how they're building her up. So when she eventually does get that big win, she goes after the championship, it's going to be that big moment. You just got to make sure we can translate that to the main roster later on. But no, I like that. I like that. That's a good and like I said, if you pit her against Natty in a solid program, that just does that more for her going forward as a developer. So I'm cool with this. Like,
guys,
y'all got me to pay attention to Natty in not a negative way.
Yeah, man.
Kudos to y'all.
Sharpshooter and some Louis Vuitton boots is insane. Insane.
That's facts.
But yeah, shout out to The Rock's daughter. I think that was her debut on TV as well. Natty went into the locker room, was like, all you young bitches, I'm coming. So facts, okay. Man. You seen the Nikita Lyons interview?
Oh man.
Lash Legend covered out with that boot. That's cinematic genius right
cold.
There. That's Quentin Tarantino couldn't even do that.
Right.
That's some good shit right there.
That was cold.
And then we got Joe Gacy, whatever the hell that guy was doing, very strange individual. Putting on a burning Hall of Fame ring. I'm just along for the ride with this one. I gotta see where it's going. I will not comment.
Same.
Cause like how else are they going to creep me out next week?
Yeah, I can't get into this whole. I said this before. Like this, it's just creepy. Like this doesn't do anything for me specifically.
Yeah.
It's just like, all right, he a weirdo. Seen plenty of weirdos over the years. This is just a newest example, and he's supposed to be like a woke weirdo. So you're making it trendy. All right, that's okay, I guess. But I mean, there's nothing standing out about this to me. And then you got Harlan in the background, just doing his Michael Myers bit, like just standing there staring and shit. I don't know what this is, but okay.
Whatever.
I go.
Whatever's
just
going
make this
on,
quick.
Yeah, whatever's going on with like Draco Anthony and them too, I don't understand it either.
Yeah.
I guess this character I don't understand, and it's like I don't have any disregard for him. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I also don't really care for it. Like I don't hate it, but it's not really my cup of tea. It's just kind of there. Like it don't bother me at all. It just I see it and I was like, oh, that was something. I don't know what type of something it was. Like, was it interesting? Was it bad? I don't know. So,
can't
tell. But we're gonna wait for that one. When the match happens, I don't even know if the match is. No, like I said, we along for the ride. We'll see. We'll see what else they do on Tuesday. But SmackDown. We got the bloodline going for all the gold. We told y'all. Mm-hmm. They told y'all, not us. They did. They told us. But looks like the tag title unification is official though at WrestleMania Backlash. We got for some reason, why can Sonya Deville book herself in title matches, but Adam Pearce can't make the unification?
I don't know. I need real answers to that question. Like, and I know we've been saying for the longest time, like, Pierce is real questionable with his quote unquote authority.
Yeah.
But now it's just looking real sad. Like what are you here for?
Especially after Sonya got reprimanded by upper management already.
Right. Like, you made it sound like you was nipping this in the bud a little bit. Like you had some control over the situation. But now it's like, okay, we forget about that. It's back to letting her run wild out here. You apparently got to get, clearances before you can, make matches happen. You the I Quit match, you got to find out if that can be made official. You the one in charge, ain't you?
Right.
Like,
who you got to find out from? Sonya? Is she your boss? For real?
That's what I'm like. I'm starting to wonder.
But yeah,
it's really getting like that.
So we had the Raw Tag Champ showed up, RK Bro, on SmackDown. Confused me, but whenever I see Randy Orton, I'm excited. So it's cool. That's my boy. But the RKO
started talking his shit.
He did, like on Fox though.
Yeah.
Like, he said something that got censored. Like, bro, this ain't Monday. Can't
you got to calm down.
Can't say that. But the RKO, that's Riddle's move now. I'm sorry.
It might be.
I'm sorry.
It might be, bro.
He got two of the best RKOs already.
That man.
Sorry if that offends.
On these I'm not. That man's putting some shit on these RKOs, bro. Like the Mania one, like skyrocketed up the top of the fucking rankings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's very few that I put in competition with it. But like now you seeing him hitting it again. Even Randy was looking at his reaction, like, yo, hold up now.
Like Randy loving it too. Randy made it a hot line, Riddle made it a hot song.
Right. Like I might have to switch my finisher up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You might have to take that.
Like Randy gonna start doing the bro Derek.
I don't know.
Might as well.
Either that, he could pull the punt back out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just clean somebody up real quick.
Facts. This one thing that happened on the show that I did not really care for, because I was excited to see my boy Drew Gulak getting some TV time, and he was a backstage announcer for I forget who. I think was it Ricochet. It wasn't Ricochet.
Yeah.
Was it Ricochet?
Was it? I thought
it was somebody. He did a backstage interview with somebody, and then no, it was I don't remember. But afterwards, he goes to Adam Pearce and he's like, "All right, what did you think? Like, can I get an evaluation?" The thing was, he interrupted Charlotte Flair, and she didn't like that, and she's like, "You can interview me in the ring," and he does, and Charlotte gets offended and locks on the figure 8, and Drew Gulak screams his life away and taps out, and I was like, damn, I was excited to see him, and this is the end result. He looked like a chump. Like, I know it's Charlotte Flair, but goddamn,
I don't care for sure.
All I have to do with the Drew Gulak like that, like
yeah. Y'all don't do that to this
man. Y'all couldn't have did it to Kayla, like
yeah.
that would at least got some sympathy from motherfuckers, like
yeah. I got a soft spot
because
for Kayla. So
we know Kayla isn't a wrestler. Drew Gulak has wrestled more powerful opponents than Charlotte fucking Flair.
I'm about to say, like, people forget about that banger he had with DB.
I don't forget about it.
Hit. Yeah, right before the pandemic hit, they had some fire match.
Cruiserweight champion Drew Gulak was putting on big bangers.
Hell yeah!
I heard tapping to Charlotte Flair, looking like a chump.
Yeah, that's not cool.
It's not cool, man.
I don't care how much y'all put Charlotte on the pedestal.
Y'all wouldn't have did that to Jonathan Coachman back in the day.
There was no excuse for that. Exactly. And
he wasn't a wrestler.
They used to do anything and then some to Jonathan Coachman. Like, DX had his ass cheeks out on TV, spray painted green.
I mean, like, outside of, I mean, that was when he was like being a heel and shit. Like, but when he was an announcer, they weren't doing that to him.
Oh no.
The most shit he got was from The Rock. Like,
I'm about to say, like, Rock used to be chewing him up on the mic.
like one of my favorite backstage segments with The Rock and Coach was at WrestleMania 18.
Yes.
That one too. Like Hollywood Rock, like, wash your ass. But like at WrestleMania 18, and he was talking about like Hulk Hogan, you know, saying praying and eating vitamins and all this stuff. He told the coach to pray, and the coach got up. He was like,
"It's like, what
up,
G?
You doing?" He's like, "What up, G?" His coach in The Rock interrupted. He's like, "Hold on, what up, G? And you make me get out here, you sick freak,
sick freak."
Like, my point is,
he held that shit for like 3 seconds. You sick freak.
Hey, The Rock is jokes. But like, my point is, y'all would not have done this to Coach. Y'all wouldn't have done it to, you remember Mark Lloyd? Y'all wouldn't have done. I feel like Mark Lloyd kind of would have deserved it just because he kind of was annoying. So you would have did the Todd Grisham. Come on,
Nah, man.
Why are we doing Drew Gulak like this?
Might have did it to Josh Matthews though. He took some abuse.
Oh yeah, Josh Matthews used to. Michael Cole too. Michael Cole kind of almost got raped backstage. Like, it happened.
He did, kind of. How Wright gave him the full Damon treatment backstage, bro.
Oh, my fish wet and squirmy.
Like, yo, don't fight this shit. Just let it happen.
poor Michael Cole. Which, like, I brought that back up because something happened. I think was, damn, it was recently, like in the last 6 months maybe. And Michael Cole on SmackDown, he was like, "This is one of the most disgusting things I've seen in my time here." I was like, "You serious? Are you serious, Michael Cole?
Come on now."
Or did you just put that in the back of your head? We remember.
We all remember.
Let's hopefully with Drew Gulak, this doesn't. I like him as an interviewer. Like, I got excited because I to see Drew Gulak on my TV every week if he was an interviewer. So hopefully it wasn't just a one-off just to do this angle and he kind of continues on with it.
Yeah.
Or we can just keep with Caleb Braxton, you know. It don't matter. But the Lacey Evans.
I'm mad that they messed up and they don't do it the same way no more. Is the format that they had for Talking Smack.
I love
when they had it in the Thunderdome when it was her and Paul. That was perfect. That was so perfect. Like, the fact that they don't do it that way no more kind of gets me tight. Cause
I don't like that.
Like it's like ain't nothing wrong with like even if it's just like just after the show is over, you got it's empty out there, ain't nobody there. Like maybe you have a couple fans on occasion, but y'all just do y'all have your little panel, you talk. That was his show, and that's really what it is. Like as long as you had Paul there, the show was going crazy every week. Whoever you brought up there, so it was solid stuff. And then guys were kind of and girls too. It's like they got on there and they kind of just worked on their promo skills basically because they had an open forum to say whatever it is they needed to say.
Yeah,
it almost like kind of works like it was like a work shoot type of thing. So now that they're not doing that no more, it's like I haven't watched Talking Smack since that shit ended. Honestly,
yeah, I haven't either because like the old dude. Who is this guy? I don't know who he is. I see him like all the pre-shows and all the shit.
Yeah,
and they had was it the Irish dude?
Yeah,
he's on there. Was it Kevin Patrick? I think his name is.
Yeah, Kevin.
It's like damn.
Okay,
like, yeah, man. Like that's a dude I want to see take a bump. I don't know. Something about him. I just want to see him get beat up. I don't know what it is. I think you remind me of like Tommy Flanagan or something. Y'all know what Tommy Flanagan is. If you don't, you watch Sons of Anarchy.
Yep.
Chibs on Sons of Anarchy. That's who he kind of remind me of. Shout out to Tommy Flanagan. Like I think it's just the voice. Like Tommy Flanagan is Scottish. So like Scottish and Irish is basically cousins as far as accents go. Because if you do a Scottish accent, if you try a Scottish accent and you don't really know how to do one well, at some point it's going to venture into an Irish accent.
Somewhere down the line.
Like somewhere down the line. See, like which one was that? I don't know.
I would say that was more like Irish. But.
Yeah, see, I was trying to be Scottish, so see, I just proved my point to you. But elsewhere on SmackDown, we had the Lacey Evans, another little vignette of her, and I actually paid attention to it this time, and I was like, damn, her pops was fucked up. So I hate hearing those stories about people.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're going too hard to try and just reboot whatever they did with her last time.
Yeah.
Like we tried this. We did this already. You're just taking it now and you're just dissecting it further and taking out every little raw nerve of it and putting it out on TV. Like we don't need to do this. We really don't. Because she doesn't have a babyface persona. Like y'all gonna be mad as hell when y'all do all this to get her out there and she gets a lukewarm reception or none at all. Y'all gonna be mad as hell when that happens.
Maybe that's why they're going so deep with it, because it's garnering that sympathy. And it's like the difference between when she tried it then and now is like she was still doing the Southern Belle gimmick as a babyface, and that just wasn't hitting with the crowd because that's such a heel gimmick. So I think that gimmick is scrapped, and now they trying it over again. Now they just making her a little bit more personable, and it's possible it could work. It's depending on how it goes. Like after a while, I think people would like, oh damn, she has a fucked up story. We want to see her be successful. So maybe it works, maybe it don't. You won't find out until she debuts again. But
that's what I'm saying. It's just I hate that whole thing about trying to shove sympathy on the crowd, because it's like that don't work. Lana got put through a table 10 times in a row by Nia Jax, and still nobody gave a shit. So it's like, stop it. If they gonna get sympathy, you gotta let them naturally get it, or just don't try to push them as a face. Let them be a heel if it works better for them.
Southern Belle gimmick was fire. I will fight anybody that says it wasn't. I loved it. I actually enjoyed seeing her on my TV. So, but yeah, I'm coming along to these promos though. This what's up. Elsewhere, we got Butch. It's free smoke season with him all the time.
Yeah,
they let that boy go, and they was like, "Oh damn it, you let Butch go," which means a prop. So he jumped over that table on X like it was nothing.
This motherfucker like Scrappy Doo if they actually let him do something.
He's 100% Scrappy Doo. Like, all right, which one was better? Butch jumping over that table on New Day, or Lash Legend coming out with that big boot?
Ooh, damn. I don't know. I might have to give the Bush. Like Lash with that boot was something crazy, but like Bush threw his whole body at this across the table.
He did a clear hurdle over the joint. It was
right.
clean. Like he was he wasn't even, he was but like an inch or two up off of the table.
That's what I'm saying.
That's some athleticism for your ass.
Hell yeah.
No, I seen somebody say, and I could get with this, because I feel like this act, like Butch and then whatever Sheamus and Ridge are doing, it has good babyface potential. Like in the long run, I think like the crowd, like what they doing, the crowd is eventually probably gonna love it. So I seen somebody say what they should do is like turn into the APA kind of, like have an office backstage and they do favors for people. They just gotta pay them. Like, you need some help with something, we got you. And they all just come out there and whoop somebody's ass.
I could dig it.
I will rock with that. Because it's kind of like, it's like a fake ass Dudley Boys and Spike Dudley. Like, this Pete Dunne is just 10 times better than Spike.
Yeah, so much for Pete getting buried.
Bro, this he literally, like, I think he enjoys this shit, bro. Like, I'll be seeing the pictures of him backstage. He having the time of his life, bro.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying earlier, bro. Y'all gotta stop with this doom and gloom on people's careers. Like, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta stop jumping to conclusions. What did Puffy say on Victory? Don't make an ass out of yourself by assuming. Stop it, bro. Just enjoy it, bro. Like, just get immersed in it. Like, I wish this backstage and dirt sheet shit, I just wish it wasn't that.
Yeah.
Because you enjoy shit so much better. Like, do you know the all the inner workings and everything on TV shows? Not really.
Hell no.
There ain't nobody reporting on stuff that's going down in backstage on TV shows all the time with all the characters and all this stuff and all the fans getting all doom and gloom over things that don't happen on actual other television shows, just wrestling. I don't get it. Stop tweeting these people that they're gonna lose their job to.
Yeah, that's
corny. Corny as hell, bro.
Cause then it's like y'all gonna turn right around and cry sympathy for all these people. Like, oh, why are you firing them? Why are you firing this person? Why are you putting this? Like, they're so talented. You should utilize them. Why are you cutting them like this? Like, well, I mean, you kind of spoke it into existence. So what do you expect is gonna happen? Y'all
are oblivious to the role that you play in these people's careers not panning out. You're very, very oblivious to that. Like, you go and you be like, oh, this is doom and gloom for this person just because their name is different. And then they go out there and you start chanting their old name at them. You just refuse to call them their name and then wonder why they don't get over. It's because you're completely going against it. And now you're mad at the company because they didn't get over it.
Like, Vince told y'all straight up on that interview. It's like, listen, if we feel like we have, some people on here that are essentially dead weight when, they're not being utilized, we don't have anything for them, then why are we keeping them? It's the same shit y'all say. You know what I'm saying? You're not using them, then let them go. And then they let them go, and then you got an issue. You got an attitude about it. Like,
right. I remember the complaint.
I said this before, like, y'all, it's no satisfying y'all. You can't keep y'all.
I remember the complaint back, like, before the pandemic, when they were signing all these people and like re-signing all these people to these big contracts.
Yeah, why they hoarding
talent? And then they let them go. And it's like, oh, why are you releasing people in a pandemic with record profits? I was like, is it Oochie, Wally, or is it One Mike? Is it Black Girl Lost, or do Shawty owe you for ice?
Straight up.
So my best course of action.
We need answers, Sway.
Listen, my best course of action, I tune all that shit out and I just enjoy the show for what it is, a television show. And when the show is over, I'm not logging on Twitter. I don't want to see what y'all feel about the end of the show. I'll log off for a couple hours. Like when it's nighttime, and I'm just, winding down, I'll go log back on wrestling Twitter. I'll go on Reddit and see what niggas is saying.
Yeah, man.
You know what? It got to the point. I'm gonna be real with y'all now. So we're gonna be a little somber. I was about to end this shit. Young Kings Wrestling. It was at a point where I was like, y'all, I'm not enjoying this at all. And so I stopped being on Twitter all the time, and I enjoy it now.
Damn.
Especially I could come on here and
that's break.
Apparently people get upset at the things we say on here, so I can come on here and troll. This is a safe space for me now. So my passion is renewed.
Fun. Like, yeah. Like, when I started seeing shit like that, like, okay, now I can really have fun here because, I mean, like I used to see this all the time. Like, if you're not pissing people off, then you doing something wrong.
What Triple H said?
Like
you know what Triple H said? If you ain't making enemies, you ain't making money.
I'm about to say, yeah, that promo with Seth. Because I used to think, I'm like, yo, why everybody be like giving all this shit to Stephen A all the time? Why should he say? I'm like, wait a minute. That's the whole point. That man, he the highest paid on-screen talent that ESPN got.
Ever.
He making bank. Because, yeah, he pissed people off because he speak what he said. He said what he said, bro. Y'all gonna hate it. Y'all gonna talk your shit. And then you're gonna turn around Monday morning and tune in to watch it again.
Facts. Why you think Skip Bayless started going so hard? Because if you didn't notice, like Skip Bayless, he was on his anti-LeBron stuff before, but then it started getting traction. It started getting attention. And then he just started leaning into it, saying the most outrageous stuff just to get a headline. That's when I knew, like, I went to a tape in the first take. Excuse me. I went to a tape in the first take a few years ago. And like, you can see like the shift in Stephen A when they come from commercial. Like when they go to commercial, he just chilling. When they about to come back, he sit up in his chair, he get ready. He's psyching himself up because it's an act, it's television. I met Stephen A after the show, and he was chill as hell. Like he nothing like he is on TV. He was chilling. I know he was in Vegas. He was ready to get to it was a Friday in Vegas. I'm about to get back to my room, about to have me a good old time. You know how Stephen A is.
Yeah, man.
You ever hear Stephen A talk about Atlanta?
Oh, listen.
Vegas is like 10 times worse for that guy. I know, like Stephen A came out, he had shades on and shit. Like, I know this nigga probably hung over, he probably dozed, all that.
He be chilling. That
Even they tell you stay off the weed, but like I know
he dabble a little bit when he don't gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that in DC when he talk about Chocolate City, I'm like, okay, so I know what you be doing. I know what you be doing when you get off the clock. He ain't got this snitch.
This man said Atlanta is his own personal Sodom and Gomorrah. Sir, excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh man.
I beg your pardon.
Dog. I was not ready for that.
Your own personal Sodom and Gomorrah.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon.
Stephen A. Smith, y'all.
Damn, baby.
A legend.
But yeah, that's what makes this shit fun. Because you know, when we are clowns, we're young clowns wrestling. now we get to have some fun with this. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you niggas.
Yeah, it's really this wouldn't really be much of a show without y'all. As annoying as y'all are, y'all make the show entertaining.
Hell yeah. This is material. It's material we get to use.
So hopefully I don't got to talk about y'all next week.
Probably will.
But tomorrow is tax day. WWE earnings are in about a week and a half.
Yeah.
So there's a very, very strong possibility that we'll have to talk about you niggas again next week. So, but that's this week is done. So let's plug our socials and we'll focus on next week when we cross that bridge.
Hell yeah. Yes, sir. Y'all can find me at ReCaffrey24 on Instagram and on Twitter. I got the new Havoc Hour page up on Instagram, but plenty of episodes and content up there on sports and entertainment on all streaming platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor. The video versions are up on YouTube. I heard from my media, my cinema podcast crew. He might be getting started with another little fun franchise, not the one that we're supposed to be doing.
All right, real quick.
Initially.
What franchise y'all about to do?
Talking about Scream.
Scream. See, I might be able to do Scream. Nightmare, y'all can continue on with that. But Scream, let me. It's 5 of them, right?
Yeah. The fifth one just came. The fifth one is out on like digital, I think now.
Yeah, so I can go watch that one on Vudu. I ain't seen it yet, but I've seen the first 3. I want to say I saw the 4th one, so like I just gotta rewatch them. I've seen all but one Scream, if I'm not mistaken. It's a whole lot easier to digest, and I actually like Scream more. That shit kind of is scary because it's real shit. So,
yeah,
it was really niggas back in the day killing people with Ghostface masks.
Oh yeah.
So it's real shit.
This is really crazy. Yeah, so I'm gonna aim for a Saturday and see what we can shoot. Put. And we'll see what happens. I told you I'm gonna get some content out, so we gonna work on it.
Facts, man. We just start reviewing like TV shows too.
Oh yeah,
like old TV
I got the Stars app. I got the Stars app on discount, so I'm gonna go.
Try review Power.
Watch Tommy.
Dog,
I'll be down.
I got to the 2nd episode of Tommy, and I was like, "This shit ain't hitting, bro." So I heard the finale was tonight, so I might just go find some time in the next couple of weeks to watch all the episodes. I don't know, like I'm so used to, because like when you had Raising Kanan, we had Kanan Jukebox, like we knew those characters.
Yeah,
you had Tariq
and I love
Show.
Raising Kanan.
Raising Kanan, the best one to me. That's the best one to me. So, shout out to Raising Kanan. But Power 2, Tariq Show. That's one. That one's going crazy. And
hell yeah.
So I'm gonna end this show real quick. I'm gonna just plug my socials because like Reek's internet slightly froze again, and now he's like 2 seconds behind what I'm saying. So it is what it is. You see how he's laughing like 3 seconds after I say what I say?
It's bad, y'all.
See, it's a delay. So let me just go do my stuff. We can get out of here. Excuse me. I'm the Thespian TC Fontaine. You can follow me on Instagram at tc.fontaine. You can follow my photography page. I'm about to get back ringside soon. So it's one of the last. I ain't been ringside since December. So it's been a while. So I'm gonna have to get back out here. I'm gonna get my camera snapping. But in the meantime, you can follow my photography page, FOY Photo 702. You can follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere except Instagram, because they some hoes. We are on Instagram though, at YK Wrestling _, but everywhere else is at YK Wrestling. And go to YKWrestling.com. Links to everything are there. Social platforms, streaming platforms, merchandise, it's all available on one link. It's right there. You can't miss a damn thing about it. And subscribe to our YouTube too. We need some more subscribers too. I'm saying we get more YouTube subscribers, we'll have way more YouTube content to post. I'm just saying. And so since we are on a delay, I'm just gonna bro. What is? Oh, there's somebody with red hair. Oh, that's Sonya and Mandy. Is that not Mandy?
That's Charlotte. And Rick.
Oh, listen. I seen a blonde woman. It looked like Sonya Deville walked out the room before. I don't know. What you watching? What you watching back there? Is the same pay-per-view?
This it's Night of Champions 2015 now.
Okay. Damn sure it wasn't Mandy Rose then. My bad. We just going this is how we end the show. Young Kings Wrestling, episode 139. We out of here. Gone.